Hello everyone and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. Anna and I were just taking a walk this morning since the last 2 days it's been raining and she's been stuck in her pen and we weren't able to take a walk. So she's excited to get out this morning and walk around and get some exercise. But the vet called at the beginning of the week and we got some very good news that her blood smears that they sent off to a third-party lab came back normal and that there was nothing obscure with her blood work. So that was really good news and we were really happy about that. So the plan going forward with Anna and her treatment that we're working on, obviously I said in the last video, her last update video, that we started her on Previcox, and that's pretty much just for inflammation and joint pain or anything that she has going on. So she's been on that now for about a week and she's actually responding to it really well. Today was the first day that obviously we've been able to go out and take a walk, but she's walking around a lot more and a lot more movement and not staying in one area as much as she usually does.
This is when I started the video this morning. She started walking a lot faster. She usually just moseys and eats some grass, but she never really just walks completely across the pasture. It's usually stop and go. So this was a big improvement for her, and she was moving a lot faster. And I think once we get her hooves done this weekend, she's going to be in really good shape. So all around, I think she's feeling much better, and I believe that the Previcox is actually helping with her joint pain and swelling that she had going on when she originally got here. Today she was definitely moving with a purpose.
She was also in the paddock this week and walked around a lot more in the paddock and walked out into the smaller paddock. So she's moving around a lot more on her own, which is very good, a very good sign that she's starting to feel better. So the swelling in her legs, she still has a little bit of swelling, but today's the first day that you can actually notice a difference in her legs and the swelling, the amount of swelling that's still there. So that's a good sign. From what the vet said, she's responding to the medications. So we're going to keep going with this treatment for the next couple weeks and see how she does. And if she continues to improve, that's a great thing. If not, we're going to take her in and get some x-rays done and see if there's something else going on with those legs. But for right now, it looks like she's responding to the medicine, and that's a really, really good sign, and we're really happy about that. Other than that, she's doing well. The farrier is coming out this Saturday, so next week I will have a video on the farrier and how that went. Getting Anna to go in the stock, we don't know if she's going to go into the stock or how that's going to work out, so that might be interesting. That's just a quick update on Anna. And what else is going on the farm, Anna? We've got lots going on. Our solar panels were delivered yesterday.
The solar panels actually weighed a lot more than we were expecting. They were 2,400 pounds, and the tractor can usually only pick up about 2,000 pounds, so we had a problem getting them off the truck, but we did eventually get it figured out. The driver was able to bring the panels out onto the lift gate using a pallet jack, and then Corey was able to get the forks on there and then just kind of back them off once we got the lift gate out of the way. So this was a lot easier, nothing was damaged, and it was a good day. And we did it all in the rain.
So our solar is being installed today.
How we doing? We're here at the Fletcher's house, Julie and Corey Fletcher. Super excited to be starting this dual ground mount for them. Guys, what we have going on so far, we've split They have 2 separate meters, so we split the ground mounts into 2. One to run to the barn that they have here for their wonderful, beautiful horses that they raise, and then we have another one that's running straight to the main feeder for the home. And so it's really crucial. We are running the IQ8 Pluses, which means in the future when they do backup batteries, they'll be able to do sunlight backup with the additional backup power. They already have on their home a full backup generator, and so it's super exciting. Each individual panel will have a microinverter. And so being able to diagnose issues when you have it, we don't try and shy away that they will get some heavy damage. They could get a hailstorm, etc. And so we want to be able to know exactly what's going on and which ones needs to be fixed or modified or replaced. So that's what we're doing. This is the XR1000. This is for industrial commercial grade ground mounts. So you'll see them on solar farms when you're off the highway, but it's just very sturdy. We have 3.5-inch galvanized with a 3-inch insert. We self-tap into that, and then we've got an iron ridge topper to be able to hold that. Everything's inserted on the anchor points, and so nothing's being spliced outside of those anchor points, so it really sits flush. Other than that, we're just getting these rows going. Miss Fletcher here has been so kind, and we're going to get some good eggs at the end of the day. Yeah! Thank y'all so much. Tune in, and we'll let you see how it goes when we get finished.
Thanks, James.
This is just a closer up view of the ground mount that James was just describing. This was before they started putting all the panels in. And this was actually the installation of the very first panel going up on our solar system. They did have music playing, so I did have to cut that out, so that's why there's no audio on this. But I did want to just include our first panel going onto our system. This is the installation of one of the panels. I was watching them from on top of the fence by the horses. They do such an amazing job and just take extra time and care with their installation. They're just great people, and we're really glad that we went with Texas Solar Solutions.
That's very exciting to finally be able to go off the grid. We also got some sand and gravel delivered.
We got the sand and gravel delivered this week because we're in the process of building out that tack room in our barn. The floor in the barn is actually just a dirt floor, so we're going to use the sand as a substrate for the foundation when we pour the concrete in that new room. And the crushed asphalt that he just dumped, we're going to use that to expand the road right there and also create a laydown yard for our implements and the equipment attachments.
This weekend we're going to start working on my room for the tack room. If you saw last week's video, I talked about that. If not, I'll put a link in the description below. And we're going to get the tack room up and built, so I'll try to keep you informed on the progress on how that goes, because projects around here are always fun and take forever. So hopefully this one's not going to take as long as the chicken coop, because that one probably took about 6 months. So I'll have to, I'll do a video. Now that we've got the chicken coop pretty much taken care of, I will do a video on our chicken coop build, because that was quite a process.
I didn't include this in my intro video, but I needed to. This is some of our goat milk soap that I've been working on. These are the batches that are curing, and they're almost ready to go. They have about another week. It takes 3 to 4 weeks for the batches to cure, and then we have to get them cut and packaged. So I was working on packaging this week as well. We're going to call our soap, our goat milk soap, Misha Bars, and that's because the goat milk comes directly from our goat Misha. So farm fresh goat milk using organic oils and therapeutic grade essential oils. Can't wait to share it with y'all.
Anna's doing well, and so are all the other horses. Cammie's still doing good after her colic. No more issues with that. Charlie's a brat still as normal. He decided this morning that he was going to kick the fence for breakfast, so that was a fun situation as usual.
He got Freya involved in kicking the gate as well. Apparently, the service around here is not up to par.
Wanted to say thank you too to everybody that has sent us gifts of Alfa Pro. We really can't thank you enough. It's overwhelming, and your support's just unbelievable, and we truly appreciate your support. But that's just a quick little update on everything that's happening here around the farm. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again so much for watching. And lots more updates coming, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to our channel to follow along with all the craziness that happens on this farm. Thanks everyone, and have a great weekend.